What you're waking up to on the Daily Nation. This is even as that by-election is expected to be taking place tomorrow. It's pitting away UDA, DAPK, as well as Ford Kenya. In fact, over the weekend, while the National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, together with his counterpart Musalia Mudavadi, were campaigning there for the Ford Kenya candidate, that is Wafula Wakoli, they were actually raising concerns as to why UDA has fielded a candidate in this area, which is their stronghold. Yet they have not fielded candidates for areas of Elgeyo Marakwet as well as Garissa. These are also the other areas where by-elections will be taking place next year on the 5th of January. So we're waiting to see how all this will turn out, at least tomorrow, when this by-elections will be held there in Bungoma County, and this is specifically for that senatorial seat. Also, Ruto's sweetheart deal to tame Raila and entice members of parliament. This is again expected before the National Assembly on Friday. This is as they were called for that special sitting. Actually, it's tomorrow as they were called for that special sitting, and so there's that expectation to table this particular proposal before members of the National Assembly to look for ways of predicating the position of opposition in law and also make it formal. But the burning question is that, is this even constitutional in the first place? Remember, what we have in the Constitution, Article 108, is just a clear spelling of majority and minority and how we form that and what exactly their roles are. But then, is this really even constitutional, and is this a preserve of parliamentarians for them to look into this and debate on the matter? And that's just where is the place of referendum in all this. This is some of the questions that are being raised, particularly by lawyers there, even as perhaps this particular proposal is going to be tabled before Parliament. And lastly, we look at matters education, where secondary schools lack the capacity to host junior high. This is what the president explained yesterday, even as that particular forum or convention is still ongoing in Mombasa, where primary school heads are meeting to just deliberate on matters education there. And this is where he got the chance and opportunity to explain why this government actually settled on domiciling junior secondary schools in primary schools. And the biggest question and the biggest issue, so to speak, was the matter of capacity. You can remember also over the weekend, the deputy president has urged members of parliament to effectively use the CDF fund, which at least as of now we know that the AG already approved that, and so the Treasury is going to be disbursing 2 billion on a weekly basis for this particular purpose, and so urging MPs to use this money to just ensure they construct the extra classrooms where grade 7, 8 and 9 will be placed, as well as laboratories. But what is coming out is that the issue of capacities is part of what informed what we now call JSS in primary schools.